Hello YouTube and welcome to the very first episode, because last episode was episode 0, of Let's Build an Egyptian City. Now, today I thought we would start with the lighthouse, and I've already got an idea in mind. It's just now we need to figure out the scale of it. So what we're going to go for is the Lighthouse of Alexandria, or the Pharos Lighthouse. That is the style we're going to go for. We're not going to try to copy it too much, but we are going to very much base our design off that, but we need to work out a scale. So that is what I am going to do right now. So we're going to have an area where we can have a fireplace, which will be sort of this. I'm working on the top bit, and we can build our way down. I think that's the best way to do this. There's going to be a staircase that goes around, so I think probably like just that is going to be the best shape. So you can have a staircase that comes up to the top, and when you get to the top, there'll be a fire pit there, and then some big bronze mirror here, like this, and it'll be like shining the light off. That's how the lighthouses worked in them days. So we've got that, and the lighthouse at the top is supposedly round. So let's try and round this off a little bit. Does this make it round? I think this makes it round. Yeah, so that's quite round, and I'd say that's a good size. That's a good shape. So there's the first layer. Now, the next layer down is hexagonal or octagonal. I can't quite remember now. I think we're gonna want to go. I'm actually not too sure. See, at the moment, this is hexagonal rather than round. I think to make it round, we need to push it out a block further in each direction. Or bring it in, but then we'd lose some of this. We'll leave it at this size at the moment. I think we're going to go out by 3 blocks. And we'll do that side. It's one too many. And no, that was right. 1. Octagonal is 8 sides, isn't it? So 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. I'm just doing maths in my head. To there, and then. Why is this not right? Where have I gone wrong? I've gone wrong somewhere, and I can't quite see it yet. I don't think I've gone wrong. Have I gone wrong? No, I've not gone wrong, so why does this not match up? Why does this not work? This should work, but it doesn't. Let's see, from that edge there and that edge there, it's 2 blocks in, that's 2 blocks in. Why doesn't this work? It should work. I mean, why? Right, well, I'm going to play around with this, and we'll come back once we've got a blueprint for what we're actually going to build. Okay, we're back, and this is the blueprint. So there's going to be a large square area, then there's going to be a smaller hexagonal, octagonal area, and then we've got that rounded area in the middle. And it's going to be sort of 3 tiered, so it comes in each time, there's little balconies at each spot. And I think that's a decent size, but we are on the wrong spot. So if I get up the map, I said we were going to build the lighthouse over here, on this little outcropping, and we're over here just because this was a larger, flatter area for space, just for planning it. So let's go see how big of an area that looked over there, because the actual one has this cool little wall around it, but I'm not sure if we're going to actually include that. So let's get our wand out, and we will go left click there. We will come over here and we will right click there. That seems good to me. And I suppose if we stand next to this block, slash copy, actually cut. So we go there, we head over here and paste. We should see if this fits. If it just about fits, we might be lucky and might be able to get away with it. If not, we might have to do a bit of terraforming. So if we stand about, I actually think about here, so Paste minus A. How's that looking? Okay, so we need to go left quite a bit more, and that will mean there's not as much terraforming to do. So let's try put a sand block there, and let's go up a block and then paste again. How's that look now? Almost perfect. Actually, we probably could get away with that. We just need to build. Yeah, so that actually fits in quite nicely. So let's deselect that region over there. And there we go, we have the spot for our lighthouse. Now, if you're wondering what block I'm using, or texture pack or whatever, we are using the Conquest Reforged mod. Just, I always seem to get questions every now and then that say, like, oh, what texture pack are you using? We're on a mod now, so we've got millions of blocks. Literally, hundreds of thousands of blocks. They got all these blocks, you've got all these blocks, and then you've got these blocks, these, well, I don't even think they're different actually. We've got organic blocks, look at all these flowers we've got now. Topography, this is all stuff to do with, you know, ground material blocks. Incredible. So there's just tons and tons and tons of stuff now. So, yeah, so what we're going to do is, rather than bore you guys with the boring bits, I'm going to build these 3 layers up to roughly the height that we want, and then I'll record me doing the detailing bit, because that's more of the fun bit, if you don't just want to see me building this up 100 blocks tall. So, yeah, we'll be back when that is done. Okay, we're back. That took a lot longer than expected. It took me a while to actually kind of get a likening for the blocks, and I think I might actually have to go in by hand and do the randomization, because it just looks too world edited, which it is to me, so that's kind of annoying. But yeah, I like the transition now at the moment, but I still need to go in and find another block, because this diorite brick is actually a lot darker than I anticipated at first. I think I might just swap most of it out nearer the top for this. I think it's just diorite, yeah, for just the diorite. My throat once again starts playing up. So what I'm thinking now is we'll have like a little balcony area around, and we'll have a diagonal staircase going up. But I don't want it to be too tall, so probably about 5 blocks up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6, maybe 6 blocks, and then we'll have a doorway here-ish. We might not even have it at an angle. We might have the doorway on one of the sides, and just have the staircase at an angle. But we've got this in place, so now we know that all this is going to be our flooring. And I think for now, I'm just going to use a wood block. Do we have any wood? Can I have a wood block, please? Is there a wood block? You know what? Wood. There we go. Oak wood planks. Still not 100% used to the texture pack yet. But all we're going to do with this is help to map out some of our windows, because we're going to have lots of windows in here. And yes, this big central column is going to go at some point. I'm thinking for the base part of the lighthouse, like the big square section, we're going to have like a kitchen and some quarters, because this is going to be manned day and night, otherwise these ships are not getting into this city. If the ships aren't getting into the city isn't getting the trade, and if the city isn't getting the trade, the city isn't going to prosper. So it is quite a demanding job, so we do want it to be, like, you know, it is a main feature of the city, so it does need a lot of people and stuff. So that's nice big windows. Put that there, and then we can do 2 there and a 2 window here. Does that look okay? I think that looks fine. So we'll do that on all 4 sides, and I think we're going to do that for 5 floors, because that's kind of how it looks on the drawings and stuff. So I'm going to punch out all these windows, and we'll cut back when I'm done. Okay guys, we're back, and it's taken me a lot longer than I expected to actually build this lighthouse, because I've gone through many phases of building, destroying, building, destroying, building, destroying, and just completely changing from what we started with to where we are now. So rather than trying to edit that into one long, super long video. I decided just to cut most of it out because we didn't use it, so there's not much point in showing you apart from, I suppose, showing the process and what I do and don't like. But anyway, this is what I've gone for. So here we go, the big reveal. Boom. If I was looking, at the lighthouse instead of over there. Boom. So I did put a picture of this on my Twitter. If you have Twitter, go follow me because I will be doing that a lot more regularly, of just like tweeting things out. So that gives you guys an idea of what's going to be coming in the series and when I've actually recorded the series and how long you've got to wait for the next episode, because even I don't know what the upload schedule at the moment. But yes, so Twitter, go follow me on Twitter. But back to the lighthouse. So originally we had like a whiter stone material, which I think, yep, I still got a little bit up here that I missed when I was brushing. So then we went, I had that, and I had these white pillars, and it was just all looking too white. So then I went for red pillars with that, and it was clashing, it didn't fit right. So then I went for sandstone with that, I didn't like that either. So then I went back to red sandstone, and we changed all of this to yellow sandstone, and I'm really happy with the way this turned out right now. So what we have, material wise, we'll start at the bottom, work our way up. We've got red sandstone and the seaside red sandstone, because lighthouse right at seaside, I think that fits. Then we've got this mud brick, which really works well, and was this one. We have red clay, is it? Yeah, red clay. So put some red clay in there as well, just as a mid-tone between the red sandstone and the mud brick. And from a distance, it does help blend in. So like, for example, here, you've got that one red clay block, and you've got one down there as well. From a distance, it just helps sort of blend in the red sandstone, which I think works really nice. Ooh, conquest sounds. Ooh. And yeah, so we've just got red sandstone mixed in. We've also gone for the Roman brick in these pillars, just break it up a little bit. They're in there every so often, like every 4 blocks or so. And I think that's about it. These sandstone bits are just repetitive, so you've got the chiseled, you've got smooth, chiseled bricks, and then this one. And up the top, we have this really nice balcony section, which is going to look a little bit better. I've put a bigger square here, and we might try and fit some sort of ornament on each of these corners. But it's basically just white block, sandstone slab, a nice little painted one, just to add a bit of colour in there, and then we've got that same big block again. So yeah, that's about it though for what we've done. But I am really happy with it. I really like these windows as well. I think these are the Asian window pane, and I just think it really fits nicely into this style, because it's like sort of, it's not technically a window because it's like a wicker frame thing. It just really fits. I really do like it. I can't really say much more than that, apart from I really like it, and I need to stop saying that now. Let's get rid of all those. So for the next episode, we are going to be working on these next 2 tiers, and we are going to be going for a much more whiter base material, because I want to get that shine to it, that limestone painted look. So it's going to be like a real beacon from out to sea. It's going to be shining with the sun reflecting off it. So that's going to look pretty cool. And I think we should be done with this in the next episode, and the episode 3 we will start moving on to the docks and stuff. I really want to get much more of a quicker progression with this series, so rather than doing sort of block by block and showing you guys every little thing that I do, I'm just going to be doing more episodes like this where we do a little bit and then we cut to the next bit, we do a little bit more, then we cut to the next bit, because just designing this front bit I must have spent, I'm going to say, close to 3 hours on deleting bits, building bits, changing bits, deleting it all, starting again. Just really has been a full process of trying to find a style that I was happy with. Even just this top bit here, this like balcony section, I must have changed that at least 6 times with different materials, different shapes, and because the problem is I want to keep this square block look to the build because that's very telling of the style. So I couldn't really do much, like adding like upside down is it a buttress? When you have like things like that, couldn't really add stuff like that because it doesn't quite fit the style. I mean, I could if I wanted to, but anyway, I'm just rambling on now. We're going to end this episode here. If you guys like the look of the lighthouse, drop a like. If you want to see more regular updates on the series and different stuff that I'm doing, then follow me on Twitter. And let me know in the comments below. Would you rather see episodes like this where we make big progression leaps, or would you rather see those longer episodes where it's like 25 minutes of me just building block by block by block? For me, I find this more entertaining if I was to watch it, but let me know what you guys think. I can always do either. I suppose doing the longer episodes is less editing for me, so that's a bonus. But yeah, that'll be it for this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, like the video, and I will see you guys in the next episode.